Do you want to introduce us this time?
Sure. Hello, we're back.
Hey, everybody.
And I've got my two favorite dudes.
Oh.
Two of my favorite dudes.
Nice.
First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. I have sunglasses on because I had a migraine of epic proportions last night and today.
Because it's like 100 degrees below zero.
That's true.
And snowing.
And it was not 100 degrees below zero the previous day, so I look like a 30-pound bag of shit in a 10-pound sack.
The best part of this is that we have Steven here.
A very special guest. We call him Beeves. We know him. We love him. He's the greatest thing that's ever happened to our life.
Oh my god.
I say that without hyperbole.
We really do love him.
Should I change the music so we don't get in trouble for copyright infringement?
Probably.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Gilly, relax. This isn't about you.
Hold on. We're switching the music so we don't get in trouble for copyright infringement.
Okay. Steven's going to go first because he has to go back to work because he's just here on his lunch break.
I think we'll finish in time for him to hear everything, though.
Okay.
Okay, so Beeman, why don't you, in 2 seconds, kick us off? All right.
This is very professional.
In case you've never seen this before, you know what we do.
Gilly,
Well, actually, if you've never seen it before, you don't know what we do. We just go over some things we think are cool, interesting, or worth sharing. And that's about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beevan's seen a few of these.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it. He knows the drill.
One or two.
All right.
I'm going to do my first thing, and it's just something really cool. So this is, they call it a firefly. So my aunt is an artist, and she makes these. But you just kind of hang them.
What?
And it's just kind of, as you look at the reflection.
Look.
Kind of, that's what
Wait, she makes these?
Yeah.
Wow.
Does she sell them?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, we'll link to her site.
Yeah.
Because people are going to want
I
these.
don't know how she sells them, but
That's
it's like a holiday
incredible.
thing.
These are, and so when you hang them in a
So you
window.
just can like hang them in a window, you can hang them outside, and they just kind of,
Oh my
they
god.
do that little,
Oh, I love
this
it.
little,
And I
like-
bet they work better when it's not 48 below zero and there's not a single
Although
ounce of sunlight.
even without it, look at how it's
it
sparkling.
is.
I have them hanging on my windows in the apartment.
I love this.
I
You know what? The other thing they would do is make it so birds don't fly into the windows.
Oh, yeah.
Because the
my God.
reflection of the mirrors.
A firefly. So wait, what is your aunt's name?
Imgar.
This is Emgar you talked to me about.
I
yeah.
love it.
Well,
Why
so
does
like
that
her-
just totally track? That's
does.
what Emgar makes.
I know, isn't that neat?
That is amazing. Those are like the bells we had at our wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that
love
one.
it.
A firefly.
Firefly.
Beeves, I am already impressed and astounded with your first share.
I was really excited whenever I got home with them from Christmas, and I was like, I'm just going to hang them up.
Yeah.
I have 3 of them. 2 of them were supposed to be gifts, but I kept them.
Good.
Gifts for who? We
know
won't,
yet.
we won't tell. We won't tell because in case one of them.
Yeah.
That's a great first share.
That is perfect.
I love that.
Just something fun.
Should we do like boom, 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 boom?
Sure.
That might be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Go
Okay.
ahead.
My first share is Steven's favorite thing.
I hate this game.
Steven
He hates it.
Steven hates this game, but really he loves it.
Yeah.
This is called Where Should We Begin?
Never focuses
By
on
Esther
it.
Perel. And I found this because of her podcast, which is also called Where Should We Begin? And if you haven't listened to her podcast, it's amazing. It's basically it is her therapy sessions that she shares on usually
Whoa.
couples.
They let him share those?
Well, yeah, that's part of the
It
deal,
probably
I
had to
think.
sign
Yeah.
like a thing.
So this game is basically just a game of stories. So you draw a card. So
Oh,
the
I was
one I
hoping
just
you'd get
drew
a
is
pink
the
triangle.
celebrity I'd want to play me in a movie.
Oh, who is that? You should answer.
Oh God.
It's too bad this wasn't a pink triangle.
That's what I was
I know. So the pink triangles are the sexual ones.
They're my favorite.
So when we play with the kids, they get the option to never answer a pink triangle and never
Or
have to
hear
hear
us
us
answer.
answer a pink triangle. The celebrity I'd want to play me in a movie. I don't know.
You can circle back if you don't have an immediate answer.
Do you have an answer? Do you have an answer?
I mean, that
Well,
you
we'll
want.
all
Who
have
do
to
we always
think.
compare you to?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Lagatha.
Agatha.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh, I would love
What's her
that.
name?
But only if she has her
Catherine
silver
Winnett?
hair.
Yeah, something went.
Catherine Winnell or Winnett?
It starts with a W. Catherine?
She would be good as you.
Catherine W.
Catherine
with
from,
the only
from
with her silver
Vikings.
hair.
With her silver hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be a good call.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, this is a good game. It really, you learn a lot in a little.
Yeah.
It's
So
like a
basically,
therapy
you
session.
yeah, it is.
It is. You always end up either crying or then having like things you have to secretly talk about later.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship
Yeah,
later on,
that's
you're like,
true.
I
Oh,
don't
let's
know
dive into that a little bit more. Why did you answer
Yeah.
that like that?
Yeah, is everything okay with us? Okay, my turn.
It's fun though.
It is fun,
or
actually.
not fun, but I think it's
We'll
good.
link to
Yeah.
the podcast as well because you've
I
gotten a lot of
love-
value out of that.
Yes.
You really have. Mm-hmm. Okay, good one.
Thanks.
Okay. My first one, we will watch at lunch. So Mark Rober has a YouTube channel. He's done a lot of crazy things. One of the most famous is his backyard squirrel obstacle course,
Yes.
which is one of my favorite things because I have a family of squirrels that I tend to. That is not this.
Oh.
It is a new challenge. He has an octopus that he created an underwater maze system for to see how smart the octopus was to get to the center. And at the center was a whole treasure trove of shrimp. And the challenges get increasingly difficult. And you also learn a lot about octopi during it. It is amazing.
He's awesome.
He is awesome. My only thing I don't like about it is he named the octopus sashimi. And I just really hate when people name animals like the food animal. Like, you don't name a pig
Like
pork chop or
yeah,
something.
but most people do.
Well, it's just like a real, like,
That's sad.
it's just kind of like a, I don't know, like a dude bro thing to do. And I just, but other than that, the good news is, I won't spoil the ending, but there
But
is
he
a
doesn't
very,
get turned into
no, there's a
seafood.
very happy ending.
Okay. Good.
But yeah, it's amazing. Octopus in an underwater maze. I will link to it. It was so much fun to watch. And did you know that like they are literally aliens on Earth?
I did not.
They're the closest thing to an alien in the entire tree of life that you could ever have. I mean, they are super weird creatures.
Okay. Cool.
So,
I'm excited.
That was my first one.
Okay.
Bevan, it's your round two.
Well, I mean, I'm an optician in my daily life.
Ooh.
So, obviously, I'm going to have to...
Yes.
Just having prescription sunglasses is a game changer.
It is.
And, I mean...
Look at us
And
now.
look at how
now she's the only one
amazing.
without sunglasses.
This is so embarrassing for Sarah.
Oh my God.
Do you want to leave right
I'm
now?
so embarrassed.
Those are good looking
They are
glasses.
so good.
Maui Gems. Best
Maui Gems.
lenses.
Hey, we could
They're
probably
so
even
fun.
link to these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
for
those
sure.
look good on you, dude.
I
They
think
do.
they're fun.
I think they're real
I think
fun.
everybody should have a pair of prescription sunglasses.
I agree.
That needs...
Yeah, I
That
don't need
needs a
them
prescription.
that needs
because
a
it's my
prescription.
only
Well,
sense that works.
What, unless you were to read at the beach.
True. If I was reading at the beach, I would need
Then
them.
you would need something.
Yeah.
These are prescription. They are very old, and it's been a saga trying to replace them.
Yeah.
I need some
has.
Maui Gems.
They actually make Maui Gems just plain Maui Gems with like a reader down at the bottom.
Really?
So you could always do something like that. If you wanted just a little boost, a little ad power.
Yeah. Oh, good one.
Good thing I
Beers.
know an optician.
Do we know what these ones are called? The Maui Gym. What are these?
These are... What were these called?
In case people liked it so much they can't even wait.
Because he's so handsome.
He does look like
Second Reef.
second
Ooh.
reef. Not the first reef.
Here, we'll get a second look.
Can't even see out of
Second
them because
look,
I have my
second
contacts
read.
in.
Oh,
Oh, that's like double power.
It's like double can't
Too bad
see.
that doesn't become like a telescope and you
Yeah.
could
no,
see
that
the
would
moon
be
from here.
sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. If you contacted and then wore it, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
love it. Okay, moving on because Beavis has to get back to work. Obviously, I have to share a recipe, and it's 100 degrees below zero here,
True.
and snowing, and everybody's sick. Our family
We're not
not right now. Knock on wood, everybody. But everybody else is sick, it seems like. So this is the best chicken soup you'll ever eat, and you do not need to be sick to eat it. It's just so
No.
good. It has ginger and turmeric. I don't know. Do you say turmeric or turmeric?
Turmeric.
I say
Me
turmeric.
too. Okay.
But do you know what's weird? Why do so many people say turmeric?
Or turmeric.
Like
Yeah,
there's no
I don't
R
know.
in it.
I don't
There's
know.
very clearly an
Anyway, turmeric. This calls for onion and garlic, but I leave that out, and it's still delicious.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's really pretty.
Where's
It's
this
like bright
recipe
yellow and
R. The Ambitious Kitchen, it looks like.
yep. Ambitiouskitchen.com.
Monique Voles.
Yes.
Wow.
So we'll link to the recipe, but it's amazing, and I've made it 100 times.
Didn't you just make it?
I did last night.
Oh, yeah. I was very ill last night. I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, I made it. You didn't eat it, but
Do you think people think that the R in turmeric is silent?
maybe
Do you know
it
that the
is.
only letter in the English language that isn't, or that it doesn't have a silent version of itself in words is the letter V?
I did not.
Yeah. Every other letter can be silent.
Did you know that the most menacing letter is the letter R? That's why they call it murder and not muck duck. That's a quote from The Office.
I was like, what?
I thought it was going to be a pirate joke. I love that joke. Look at Beeves, dude. Why isn't he the guest every
I
week?
know. You're going to have to keep coming back.
Okay, my number 2. The 10 most mystifying open questions that still haven't been answered in science. There's 10 of them. I love science. I love questions. I love answering questions. I love when there aren't answers to questions. So I just jotted down 3 that are super interesting.
Okay.
Number 1, we still don't know what the universe is made of. We know that like 5% of the universe is made of atoms that are on, and things on the periodic table and neutrinos and all this stuff. But the other 95%, we literally just have no idea. We just call it dark matter and dark energy. And we don't know what they are or what they do. But it's 95% of the universe. And we have no flippin' clue yet what it is.
Cool.
Okay. Another one is, what is consciousness? We still can't define it. We still can't figure out who and what has it. We don't know how to quantify it
It's going to be a
or
problem.
why it's there. It's a problem. And number 3 is, why do we dream? They have ideas, but they still have no idea what the biological or physiological function of dreaming is. We do it, and they know that other animals and other creatures do it, but we don't know why. So there's 7 more, and they
Whoa.
talk about it, all of them, and everything is just theoretical because they don't know the answers.
I found a podcast called The Unexplainables or something, and you would love it.
I would love it.
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah, clearly. So yeah, 10 unanswered open questions in science, and I love them all.
Oh,
so
cool.
that's like what I spend 90% of my day doing, is just thinking about unanswerable things.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what you're doing.
That is
Yeah.
very true.
That's a very true statement.
That is.
And when I'm really tired and he's like, did you know?
I did not. Now I
did
do.
not. Will you please?
That happens.
Let me drink my
That always
coffee.
happens at like midnight too.
Or first thing in the morning before
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
And all day.
Also
Until then.
true.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Beeves, what you
Okay,
got?
Beeps.
This is mostly just talking about a book that I found that's really interesting. It's called Tea Medicine. And it's kind of more about creating mindfulness practices around tea, and like tea ceremonies and things like that. I want to try and embrace more of like the tea ceremony, meditation, and just mindfulness in my mornings.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's been a good book. I haven't finished it, obviously. But that's what I want to kind of focus on
Has
for the new
tea
year.
replaced coffee for you, or
For
not?
sure.
All the way.
For the most part.
Wow.
I don't drink coffee as much anymore. Ugh, I never thought I would say that for
She's the
myself.
only coffee drinker.
I drink coffee every once in a while, but
When
I
necessary.
like tea more
Yeah.
now, which is
You
weird.
know, in small ways, we make a lot of tea, but like
It's
even
like nighttime for you.
yeah. But you know what's interesting is like even the tiny ceremonies. Like I always, when I'm pulling out the strainer, I always dip 3 times before I put it away. So I think that's so important. Just like the little rituals and the little ceremonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. So
Awesome.
that's by Woo.
So what's
Day.
your
Woo
favorite
day.
tea right now?
I mean, it's hard. I mean, I always drink peppermint tea like before bed, which isn't necessarily a tea, just an herbal
Yeah.
tea.
In the morning
That's
too?
insane.
Sometimes, but just like with some green tea,
Yeah.
I have to have a little bit of caffeine.
Have you tried Dragonwell green yet? Oh, I'll have to give you some Dragonwell.
Yeah.
And if you mix Dragonwell with peppermint,
Just the best.
the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dragonwell's like a really. I think most people drink gunpowder green, especially if they're mixing
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And that's like the most common and usually the cheapest. But Dragonwell's like might be double the price, but it's
Really
so good.
I have like this green tea with jade.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
They do a lot of
Sounds
jasmine
right.
too.
Jasmine. I think that's what I meant to say. Was
Well,
jasmine.
there is a jade green as well, but
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's usually just
Tea
put a little
medicine.
bit of peppermint in it.
Well, you'll have to impart the lessons you learned from this, because
this weekend we can have tea ceremonies because we're not leaving
anywhere
our houses.
Well, it's fun because it also just kind of mentions, especially with having the tea ceremonies, it's not about it being perfect, because the whole purpose is to be with community and to like slow down. So it doesn't have to be a perfect ceremony. It just has to be intentional.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Which is cool.
Perfect.
I always think of, when I think of tea ceremonies, I always think of
7 years in Tibet.
Yes, but no.
That's what I think of.
But no.
I do think of that too. But I think of Karate Kid Part 2. When she does the tea ceremony with him, and she does the matcha powder, and then she like does the spins, and then the wipe, and then the hand. Oh my god.
So sweet.
I love that.
But it's not Brad Pitt, so I obviously think of
but Ralph
7 years
Macchio? Ralph Macchio, Brad Pitt?
No.
Always Ralph Macchio.
No.
What?
No.
What?
Garbage. That's nonsense. Ralph Macchio, if you're watching, it's always been you. I want to send it to him.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so my last one is haven't been listening to This American Life because I've been listening to Where Should We Begin, but I popped back over to This American Life to listen to one that was shared in one of the blogs that I read, and it was called The Call, and it was a really good story, but also really heavy. It's all about the hotline, the Never Use Alone hotline that is set up so that like drug addicts can call. They would call the line before they use, and they're not talked out of using. They're just supposed to stay on the line in case they
like a spotter.
Overdose. Yes.
Yeah.
And so the story is about how the lives of the paramedic, the person on the call, and the user all like ended up being connected, and it's amazing. It's really hard to listen to, I think, but also awesome. But also important, and it's pretty incredible that there are people out there who literally that's what they sit there and they're instructed not to talk them out of it, because that they would just hang up and use just to be there on the phone while they do. I know, it's wild.
That's heavy.
But This American Life is always good, and it was nice to go back to it. So,
Ira Glass.
Not that this is a new podcast, but if you have not listened to This American Life, you need to, because it's incredible. And The Squirrel Cop would be a good. That would be a good one after this.
Yeah, that would be a good jump.
Feel a little bit better and laugh.
Yeah.
But The Call is what it was called.
That sounds awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Good one. All right. My last one is short and sweet, and I have it queued up. I'm probably going to get in trouble for sharing it, but I don't care. So I'll set the scene.
Okay.
My mom, growing up, only listened to one kind of music, and it was Michael Bolton, and it was Kenny G.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if everyone knows who Kenny G is, but he has beautiful, long, curly hair, and he plays like a saxophone or a clarinet.
If I brush my hair, I look like
you
Kenny
do.
G.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so then fast forward. Me in high school, when this song came out, I listened to it so much it was ridiculous. Regulators by Warren G.
Okay.
So Jimmy Kimmel thought it would be funny to have Warren G and Kenny G do Regulators together.
What?
And it is breathtaking. I have it queued up.
What?
Are you ready to just get a sound of this?
Yes.
It was made for this. Wait till Warren G goes.
Kenny G looks good.
He looks exactly
the same.
Warren G, not so much.
No, but
He's
had a rougher life maybe than Kenny G.
Saddest part about this is, I love that they're all wearing G shirts, because that's obviously. Saddest part about it, Nate Dogg died in 2011, so they had to use the recorded version of his amazingness. But watch the whole thing, because Kenny G and Warren G, the G
That's
brothers.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll tour together.
I hope so. But I don't know if
one can hope.
But does anyone know any other songs of Warren G besides Regulators? I don't.
No, I don't even think I could have named that.
But
Like
you
if you
know
would have,
it.
Yes, but if you would have asked me who,
You
I would
couldn't
have
say,
been
yeah.
like, I don't know.
Oh, I would have remembered, because he says his name in the song. Warren G's is
yeah.
on the streets.
Trying to consume.
Yeah, some skirts.
Yeah.
As one does.
That's my third one. Yeah, that's
Well,
it.
this is
This
fun.
is
Thanks
all we've
for
got this
joining us,
week.
Peeves.
I'm going to say this to pressure him into continuing his practice. He runs the Substack Woodland Brews. And it's
Running it right into the ground because I have
he's
like,
done
two
posts, but maybe this will be the reminder he needs that it
He's
is
like, yeah,
it
thanks
is
a
a
lot.
necessary
He's sweating.
service that we all loved it, and it's time to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone else out there reading this has or watching this has cool stuff that they want to share, throw it in the comments.
Yeah,
For sure.
Because then we can see what you think is cool and
for
neat.
sure.
And
And we're also going to be adding more guest
we are.
appearances.
We're going to be doing some more guest
Probably
appearances.
grab some from our Signal Fire people.
Ooh,
Don't you think?
that would be fun.
Yeah.
You know what we should do is like once a month we should do a drawing. If you're a paid subscriber
And you want to
and you
join.
well,
Have to do
Some
it if
people-
it's
Yes.
chosen.
You have no
I don't know
choice.
how to tell you
No, but
that.
that'd be fun for all
Yeah.
the paid subscribers. We will once a month we will draw, and you will be included on the matchbook. We'll do a Zoom matchbook. That would be really
Yeah.
fun.
No, I just thought of that. I mean, you thought of the drawing.
Brilliant.
I thought of our
I didn't think of
Signal
the-
Fire people.
Yeah, cool.
Because they have cool things to say.
They do. Everyone has cool
Yeah.
things to say, and we need to broaden the net.
Yeah,
And we're gonna bring Beeves back for more because why not?
of course.
Obviously.
Everybody loves
Obviously.
Beeves. Have a rad weekend. It's Friday when you're watching this.
I hope that it's warmer where you are than it is here.
It,
Because
like-
the high,
It's gonna get colder for
Is-
us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Statistically,
-25 or something.
statistically, it has to be warmer where everyone is.
I
Like,
know.
I mean,
I would
it's
think
almost
so.
impossible that it's not, unless they are in the North Pole.
Drink lots of tea though if it is cold where you
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
And make the soup.
And make the soup
And play this game while we all hang out.
and watch an octopus navigate an underwater maze.
Yeah,
Yes.
Then you can imagine you're somewhere else that's warmer.
Yes.
Also, I really want an octopus now, but you'll understand. No, it wouldn't. It would be awesome, but I won't do it because you'll see why when you watch the video.
Okay, we will not.
I didn't realize something about pet octopuses that you will learn.
Okay.
Octopi,
Octopi?
Yeah.
Octopuses?
I
octopuses.
didn't know that octopi were pets.
Oh yeah,
but-
you can get them at like lots of pet stores, but there's a reason why you shouldn't. I'll just tell you. I'll spoil it. All octopi are not bred for pets. They're all captured from the wild as pets, and so don't do that.
No.
And also, fuck you if you're catching octopi and selling them in pet stores.
Yeah.
Very true.
Assholes.
Dicks.
Okay.
Pardon my
on
French.
on that note, let's wrap it up.
We love you a lot. We'll see you next week, and we'll start doing the drawing. So
Yeah.
that'll be cool.
Get ready.
Brace yourself and treat yourself.
Yes.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.